Welcome to Game Night tonight for another unboxing of this expansion of Villainous, Despicable Plots. So the Villainous game we love. We absolutely love this game. And they just barely came out with this newest version, or newest expansion, if you will. Has 3 new characters. We're going to be Lady Tremaine, Gaston, and the Horned King. So we are looking forward to this. I didn't realize there was another couple of stickers here. Cut those off. But we love the Villainous game. It is very fun. This can be a standalone if you just want to do a 3-player game, but you can combine it to become anything you want from, I think you can play up to like 6 players or something at a time. But of course, as we break into it, we get the Villainous instructions, how each character works, like the player setup, your realms, all the things that are going to be happening, movement styles, everything you need to know to play the game. It is kind of a longer book, about 16 pages more or less of things that you need to know, but it is a smaller page, so not too bad, not too bad. All right, we get into here. I'm really excited because like the last couple of expansions have been really fun, adding different villains and everything, and finally they're adding Gaston, as you can see here on the very top. And I've said this before in previous unboxings of this game, I love the artwork for it. So there's Gaston and all of his realms. So you got Belle's house, the tavern, the woods, the beast's castle and everything. Oh, it's so good. So you got Gaston's player board. You've got Lady Tremaine's player board. So she's Cinderella's room, the music room, the castle, the ballroom. So you got all those different realms for her. And last but not least, the Horned King. You got Morva, the Fair Folk Kingdom, the dungeons, and the throne room. So in this game, you're just one of the villains, hence Villainous, and you're going through trying to complete your objective in the game while other people are throwing heroes from your particular movie or realm into your realm to block you from doing things. So you got the Black Cauldron here that goes with the Horned King, the power of the Black Cauldron. So it's a relic that you need to get. It looks like there's flip this tile for the power of the Black Cauldron so you can actually activate it at different times. My guess, you have to do that as the Horned King to win. So that goes with the Horned King, and then you got Gaston, Lady Tremaine, and the Horned King's Villain Guide. So this will tell you exactly what cards will be helpful in your quest, how to do it, and then ultimately your end goal of being that particular villain. So there's Gaston's. Then you got Lady Tremaine's. Flip that out for you. So there's one side. So it's like special setup. They're going to the ball. There's certain cards that help you bring different things up so that you can get what you need to ultimately obtain and achieve your objective. And you got the Horned King, his stuff. So the special setup. You have the relic, like we showed you before. Then you got Gurgi's sacrifice. So if you're not familiar with a lot of the Disney movies or the Disney villains, this is a good fun game to kind of bring that about, because you're playing as a villain to try and beat them, but you also see all the heroes coming into play. So this is all of your action symbols. This is like that villain objective for each villain in this particular game, this expansion. So there's 3 of those because you can play a 3-player game, like I said before. So you got those 3 cards. I always love these. This is awesome. So you got the Black Cauldron here, and you got the potion, like the hands holding the Horned King's head and stuff coming out of the cauldron itself. These pieces are always really well done. Love it. So you got that. You got Lady Tremaine's right here. Her big hair. It's very iconic in the movie. So you got to have that as her piece. So you got the frilled collar and then her iconic hair kind of coming up. And then last but not least, you have Gaston's piece, which is his bust, the bust of Gaston. So you have his archer arrows there, and then his nice little, his outfit, his shirt, and his belt buckle and stuff. Yeah, they always make these like very similar to what the character is, what he does, everything like that. So I love it. And like I said before, the artwork for this is awesome. You got all the different Disney characters. It just makes it so much fun playing as a villain, but you actually still see everybody in those movies. So this is going to be anything that's in white. This is the hero deck that other people are throwing into your realm. But we've got, for Gaston, we're going to be seeing Belle. You see Maurice. See the Beast, Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts and Chip, Maurice's invention is an item, the magic mirror is an effect, the rose, of course. I've never seen so many books. An effect, saving my life. It is you. Massaging my feet. While the little ones play on the floor. Be our guest and be our guest. So these are the things that are going to come into your realm as other players play them on you, as their fate against you. And then this is your personal deck as Gaston that help you. So you have like different allies like LeFou. You got Monsieur Darquet. Oh man, probably butchered that. The Mob. You got wolves. Tons of wolves. Okay, lots of wolves. You got 5 dozen eggs every morning to help me grow large. Okay, Hunter's Instinct. Got a couple of those. Intimidating. You got Swoon. Nice. A lot of swooning. Show me the beast. Time to follow me. Got a couple of those. Belle is mine. So Gaston's going crazy. Take me instead. The Temper. Come into the light. Get out. Beautiful as me. And those are all of Gaston's cards there. You can slow down the video, pause it or whatever if you want to check out each card individually, what it does. But on the back, it has the cool artwork. So it's Gaston, his chair and his hunting lodge, everything like that. The torches that he uses. He is a hunter with a bow and arrow and then uses the mirror to hunt down the beast. So all of the artwork, front and back, has to do with Gaston. His cards, his heroes that come into his realm, everything like that. So it's really, really fun, really, really cool. But you're trying to achieve your objective before the other villains achieve theirs. So it's like you're playing individual separate games, but you're not because you have to fight against each other. So Lady Tremaine's, her heroes, of course, are going to be Cinderella that comes in. You have Fairy Godmother. You've got the Prince. You've got Jacques. Gus. Ball Gown Cinderella. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Few of those. The Glass Slipper, of course. Another Glass Slipper. Sweet Nightingale. You got 3 of those. And Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Different movie. Sorry. Okay, and then in her personal deck, we have Drusilla as an ally. We have Anastasia. Got the Ball Gown Drusilla. Ball Gown Anastasia. Oop. Lost Lucifer the cat there for a second. Invitation from the King. You can have Wedding Bells as an item. Lady Tremaine's cane. The Key. You little thief. Got a couple of those. I said if. Got a few of those, 3 of those. Locked Up. Got a couple of those. Vicious Practical Jokes. A couple of those. Midnight. There's Still a Chance. You got 4 or 5 of those. Trapped with Gus. Ooh, 3 of those. And one more thing. Got 2 of those. And I never go back on my word. The last 2 for those. So there is her deck. On the back, again, it's just based around Lady Tremaine. You got her daughters there. You got Lucifer the cat. You got the key. You got the drapes and stuff. The tea that she's iconically drinking half the movie. So you got there. That is her deck. And then, I mean, it's the same thing, but in white for her hero deck. So there you go for Lady Tremaine. Underneath, before we get into the last guy's deck, we're going to take a look at the pieces here. So looks like you got, with each expansion, it comes with the fate token. This is what you use to attack other players and everything. And then you got the lock tokens for different parts in the realm. And then this is your power, which allows you to purchase different cards and make things happen to activate them, etc. And then it looks like you have some player locks. My guess is this has to go with Gaston stuff. Might be Cinderella, I'm not sure. But yeah, each of those are different tokens. Yeah, it looks like all those tokens have different things with Gaston. Yeah, it's the Beast, picture of the Beast there. So those have to do with Gaston, but just a few different tokens in here. Not too many different from the base game, aside from the new tokens for Gaston. And then we've seen locks in previous versions and everything. So I'm going to slide that back under there if I can. And then last but not least, we have the Horned Kings cards here. Gonna bust that open. I'm getting better at those easy pull things. Sometimes I can't find them. All right, for his heroes that come into his realm, we're going to take a look here. We have Terran. So you got Terran there. You got Henwen. You got Princess Elonway. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen the Black Cauldron that much. Fluder Flam. Fairfolk. Gurgi. Dolly. The Witches of Morva. Deernwyn. Reunited. 2 of those. I Believe in You. Got a couple of those. Gurgi's Sacrifice. And Gurgi's Happy Day. Or Gurgi's. I don't know. So there's the heroes that come into his realm right there. And then as his personal deck, we have some allies, of course. We got Creeper. We have Gwithaints. A couple of those. We got Horn King's Henchmen. Got 3 of those. You got a Guard Dog. You got the Cauldron Born. So it looked like an army that he's rising up. So you got like 3, 4, 5 of those. You got Ancient Soldiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. You got Visions. Got 2 visions happening there. Captured. Show me the Black Cauldron. Got a couple of those. We Got You Now, Pig Keeper. Got a couple of those. We have Made a Bargain. 2 of those. Our hour has arrived. Got a couple of those. Only moments away from victory. 2 more of those, and that is his hand that you have to go through to ultimately achieve your objective. So you got the Horn King's artwork here. You got this cauldron, all the smoke coming up. You got the kind of wretched castle in the background, his little goblet there. You got a couple of dragons that we've seen, and then the Horn King's horns there at the top. But like I said, artwork on these, great. I think they've done a really good job on this, and I love that they're adding new villains from different movies all over the place. Love it. So again, there we have all those. You got the little cheat cards so that you know exactly what everybody's trying to do, so that you can stop them from doing it. You got the individual, that doesn't fit that way. The individual objective cards and like strategy cards for each villain. You got the relic for the Black Cauldron, and then you've got, of course, these 3 different player mats. You got Gaston's, Lady Tremaine's, and the Horn King's, as well as the instructions, and I can't remember where I got the bag from, but it's great because that all ties into this expansion of Villainous Despicable Plots. Oh man, I love this game. If you haven't played it, pick it up. It is a lot of fun. It can go, roughly 30 to 60 minutes, I would say. Just depends on how well people know the game and how quickly they can go. But this game is full of fun. If you're a Disney fan, you see all the Disney villains, all the Disney heroes coming into play, so it makes it a lot more fun in that way. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Villainous Despicable Plots. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe down below so you see all future videos, how-to videos, game playthrough, more unboxings, what have you, my recommendations, all that jazz. But we will catch you next time on Game Night Tonight.